Hey, what's up, everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to get hit with the truth. So today we're doing the what's next on the current WBO interim super middleweight champion, newly crowned champion, John Ryder of the United Kingdom, following his 5th round TKO win over Zack Parker when Zack Parker had to retire with an injury. Apparently he broke his hand, and it was a competitive fight up to that point, but nobody had really taken control of the fight, you know, and Parker got hurt and John Ryder won the fight. And from what I'm hearing, the big question now is what's next for John Ryder? Well, everybody knew going in that there was a possibility that Canelo could be in line for for the winner, because Canelo said that he coming off his surgery, he's feeling good, and he wants to come back and take a tune-up bout prior to fighting a rematch with Dimitri Bivol at light heavyweight 175. So, you know, this one makes a ton of sense for Canelo because it clears up one of his mandatories that are due, and you know, leaves the door open for him to hold on to his undisputed title at 168. And you know, he's been wanting to fight in the United Kingdom, you know, and make that money, that big money over there that you can make. And you know, this might be a perfect opportunity. John Ryder is a good, solid fighter. He's coming off of some good wins over Callum Smith. Well, he didn't beat Callum Smith, but he fought Callum Smith tooth and nail. There's a lot of people that thought he beat Callum Smith, even though he got the other side of the decision. Then he goes and beats Danny Jacobs earlier this year, and now he defeats Zack Parker and is the WBO interim champion and is in line to fight for the title. So, for all intents and purposes, it looks like it's going to be, it looks like Ryder, at the very least, his next fight is going to be for the WBO super middleweight title. But I think it probably is going to be Canelo. But just in case it's not, let's run through the top 10 real quick and see what could be coming up for him. David Benavidez, not going to happen. Benavidez is the WBC interim champion. He's lined up to fight Caleb Plant next. And then, you know, they'd have to explore after that. But Benavidez is with PBC, and Ryder is with DAZN and Matchroom. I don't see it. You know, next, Daniel Jacobs, a rematch with him. You know, wouldn't completely rule it out, especially if it's for the official, or if it's for the WBO title, because Canelo decides to give that belt up. Maybe he decides to fight Jacobs in a rematch. You know, who knows? But we really don't know where Jacobs is at with, you know, after the loss. He hasn't fought since then. Last couple of years, he has not seemed very into the sport of boxing, whether it be in or out of the ring. So, I honestly don't see it next, but not to say that it can't happen either. Caleb Plant, the former champ, not likely. Caleb Plant's going to be fighting David Benavidez next for the interim WBC title, with the winner to be in line to fight Canelo. Anthony Durrell, former champ himself, not seeing this one. He's coming off a brutal knockout loss to Caleb Plant. I don't see these two guys locking horns. David Morrell, the WBA regular champion. I don't see this one either. You know, he's with the PBC. It's kind of a tough fight to make. They had a chance to make this fight last year, you know, when Ryder was considered to be the, you know, like interim champion or the #1 contender, and it just never happened in the WBA. So I really don't think they're going to come together now. It really wouldn't make sense. Morrell's not that big of a name, and it wouldn't even be for the official WBA title. And then Lerone Richards, some guys towards the bottom, a rematch with Zack Parker. Edgar Berlanga, not seeing those ones, you know, not to say they can't happen. Maybe the Richards fight could go down, you know, if maybe in the United Kingdom, maybe he makes the best of it and fights Richards, or shit, maybe he gives Parker a chance once Parker's hand is healed. But I really believe John Ryder is next for Canelo. I think that fight is going to happen almost for sure. And I'd be very shocked if that fight didn't happen next. I'm not very shocked, but I just think Canelo knows what he wants to do. It gives him the opportunity to hold on to, you know, more belts just in case he were to lose to Bivol again in the second half of the year, or that fight with Bivol's off the table because Bivol lost to like Beterbiev or something. So it just leaves the options open for Canelo, because I think Canelo does understand that his best weight, no matter how he does moving above 168, his best weight is probably going to be at 168 no matter what. So that's what Canelo needs to focus on, and I think a fight with John Ryder is a good matchup for him. And you know, I think that's what John Ryder's probably going to do. He's probably going to get that super fight, and I hope it's in his home country of the United Kingdom. I hope he gets that. So we'll see what happens, but that's what's next for the former world title challenger and current WBO interim champion at 168 pounds super middleweight, John Ryder, following his 5th round TKO win over Zack Parker. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate any and all support. This is True Boxing. You've been hit with the truth.